Okay, so I figured out what my problem is. I figured out, and this is something I truly believe, that the most work gets done when you're procrastinating. Because then, you know how you got a huge paper due and suddenly your room is spotless? It's exactly like that. When you have something you really don't want to do, everything else sounds a lot more appealing. And this is something that is fun. This is appealing. But when, I've got work and I've got everyone coming home for the summer, and so I have all of these trying to get people together and trying to hang out before people go back to college and everything. That's why I haven't been updating, is what I'm saying. But I did figure out a better way to record audio, so it should involve a lot less of not being able to hear me, of me muttering, and you not being able to hear my surely fantastic commentary. On the flip side, it is July, and it was March last time I updated, so it's been a good 4 months, a nice third of a year since I've touched this. I watched my last video to see if I could figure out where I am. I just gave the douche nozzle his golden paintbrush, and there were a couple of comments, well, one comment that had a couple of comments within it, about things I missed down on the surface, so I think I'm going to give him time to paint my little dude guy, and head back down to the Isle of the Crown, where I missed something near Jalo's chair. There's something in the Isle of Mists, apparently, that someone whose mind was somewhere else, I believe was the comment, though I don't know what that means. And there was one other thing. Oh, something about having a better memory to record the painting. I have no idea what that might mean. But, I figure all of that faffing about will at least give the painter time to paint my dude guys so that I can go back to the Isle of Wonder, and I still don't know why I want to get in the thing. That just doesn't seem normal. Like I was offered a reward for, well, I guess, because I have to pretend, they don't just want a piece, they want the actual, king bag. So,
ready to sail?
I guess I'll pretend to be the king, which you'd think they would see through, and then I'll come back later and get the reward, I guess. Okay, so let's start at the Isle of the Crown, because that was the easiest hint that I can probably actually do. Let's do this. So, I have to get 4 instruments for some reason having to do with the place in the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. I know this is terribly frustrating when you're watching LPs, because you usually watch them consecutively, unless you've been watching up to this point, in which case I'm terribly sorry for the 4-month wait. But, and so you very well could have just watched the episode previous seconds ago, and so you know exactly what's going on, and it's frustrating that I don't, and I'm sorry I'm letting you down like this, guys. But it still says Princess Rose, which is silly, because that's not my name. Do you guys remember that song, the Ting Tings? It's an annoying song. I kind of liked it. Okay, so what's over here? Is that a thing?
This cozy bookstore.
I guess not. Is that a thing?
Jalo was probably reading this book.
Aww.
Ah, a poetry book.
Mm.
A romantic, just like Alexander. Maybe that's why they get along so well.
I don't even... I think that's inappropriate.
These passages of time, and these worlds of late, our broken images in these mirrors tell the hour of our pains. But these stars have forgotten, and they should never forget, the lost spark of our eyes, so they may shine once again. For once we scare away our fears, and let our need for one another grow, We shall have from happiness its keys, and from eternal love its open doors.
One of my favorites. I have several copies of that book, too. You may keep that if you'd like.
What?
Thank you very much. It'll help me relax while on the sea.
What on earth can we do with a poetry book? Because I can't go to exclamation point. I've tried. Okay, let's reacquaint myself with my inventory.
Graham finds this book very interesting, even though it's not the finest poetry he's read.
Then why is it interesting?
Pan must have truly appreciated Rosella's gift of this lute. Not only did he still carry it with him, but he has kept it in wonderful condition.
I feel like it was gold in King's Quest 4. I mean, there are only so many colors, so it was yellow, but I always thought it was gold. In the Phoenix people have their whole The Four Winds newsletter that's just basically like fictional things filling in their timeline between Mask of Eternity and the Silver Lining. And one of them says something about Pan actually having a lute and then trading it for a flute and then getting back a lute from Rosella, which just seems needlessly complicated.
Graham didn't think he'd ever be flying again. Maybe there is a second time for everything.
Oh, right, the flying carpet. Did I have this
The
realization
beautiful
before?
black rose matches the description of one of the ingredients in Graham's scroll.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, almost.
Almost. What? Oh, is that the one that needs blood? Because that's creepy.
A shovel! One of the time-honored traditions of adventurers everywhere.
It's very long. So we still have the shovel. I almost wonder if that means we'll be using it again.
Graham keeps this gem with care, as it was given to him by Mother Nature's spirit herself.
Hey!
And it's said to be able to keep memories stored
Hey! So then can we get the memory of the painting and then bring it to the dude guy? Because that could be cool.
This little tinderbox helped save Alexander's life in his first journey to the Green Isles. Graham hopes it may help his son again today.
Okay.
Graham can hear Rosella's beautiful voice inside the shell when he puts it to his ear. It's much more relaxing than the sound of the sea any other shell could give.
Is she saying anything helpful?
The shears are now empowered with the elements of earth and fire.
Which just seems like a silly thing to empower shears with.
Graham hopes his son's hair will sufficiently represent his strength for the spell. Salt crystals.
How odd.
What are you staring at? What are you?
Okay.
The smithy did a wonderful job on the silver moon. Graham wishes he could get one made for Valenice, perhaps at a later time.
Did she actually say the? I just heard Smithy, like that's his name.
The smithy did
Okay,
a
she did.
wonderful job.
Cosima once told me this necklace was a gift from her grandmother when she was a child. She said she kept it with her to remember how her grandmother always told her everything would be all right when she was sad or upset.
Look, that's depressing.
You were warned. One use only.
Then why do I still have it?
And Graham thought he was never going to find the magic bag he needed. Graham hopes no one's tried having tea in this cup. It probably ran away. Graham handles the fake arm with care. He doesn't want to be poisoned
I love that he's just
accidentally.
carrying a fake arm on his person. Like that's cool.
This is coming very handy. Not
Okay. Let me get reacquainted with what we're actually, like, what our goal is. An ebony rose bathed in the blood. Oh, bathed. It's gross. I don't know exactly what to do with that. An evening glory is what the... Or no. The richest fruit in the land is what the chess pieces were going to give me. I don't know what an evening glory is. I feel like I had an actual pretty good clue of what I was doing last time we were here. Oh, well... So, that needs to be bloodied somehow. That I can go get the painting thing with. And he said there's something on the Isle of the Mists left by someone whose mind was elsewhere. What could that mean? Well, let me go check out the Isle of the Beast first and hope that that's what's supposed to happen. Oh, I don't have my timer now, because I'm not recording with Audacity anymore. So I have no idea how long this video is gonna run. That's cool. I probably should have taken note of the time. It's 3:30 now. In the morning. I have nothing particularly interesting planned. My friend's getting dental surgery, so I'm going to be at his house just making sure he's okay and bringing him pudding. Oh, stop it! So, I don't have to be up for anything particularly early. But
Ready to sail?
probably should be conscious. No, to drive at least. It's all good. It doesn't take much energy to curl up in a chair. Okay, Isle of the Beast. So yeah, we definitely got all islands coming out in full force for this thing. There was a door that needed to be locked too. Or that was locked. That may or may not have needed to be unlocked in here. But I can't remember anything else really. The termites are still downstairs, so I don't plan on going down there if I don't need to. It's a pretty, pretty fountain that's flowing backwards. Pretty, pretty labyrinth that I never, ever want to have to navigate again. How does it work? Oh, you got a thing up here, right. Can I walk through it, or do I have to... Okay. Just saunter over there, Graham. Yeah, okay, and I did get the baton from the music area. The gazebo. Wasn't that a huge deal? I was trying to struggle with coming up with the word gazebo the other day. Oh, whatever. Okay. So, I still feel like I need to get up there somehow. Can I stand on the poetry book? I somehow doubt that that's it. I really want to get up there. That is too conspicuous for me not to. I have my mind set on getting up there. I can only get rope from somewhere. So, can you do stuff? Yeah. Yes. Oh, whoa. This is very creepy.
King Graham, Your Majesty, please come with me. Something terrible has happened.
Plot! The plot thickens.
How can this be?
And why was that triggered by me getting the memory of the painting? This screenshot looks familiar, actually.
What's happened?
We were standing in the garden. Suddenly the sky filled with dark clouds. The ground began to shudder beneath our feet, and dark shadows started to appear out of nowhere, and my lord began to change shape.
I still think it's unhealthy that you call him that.
Did you mention shadows?
There were shadows. Dark shadows moving. I don't exactly know what they were.
There is indeed some evil work in this kingdom, Your Highness. Perhaps the same force that has enchanted my son and daughter has also plagued upon you.
What can I do?
I must find out who is behind this. I shall do everything I can to help you, Your Highnesses.
You're the most ineffective Disney princess ever. There's a rose just kind of sitting there. Can I take it? Because it looks really conspicuous and inventory item-like. Is that it? Just... oh, well, that sucks. Is that it? Can I go back out there and get that rose?
What would you do with it?
Get the rose. Yes. That's conspicuous.
At least Graham can pick up the flower and keep it safe, even if he is still a long way from being able to do the same for Rosella. The couple looks very disturbed, making Graham feel as if he should be doing something about it.
Maybe you should, Graham. Maybe you should.
The water feels cold to the touch, but none. Even if Graham could try taking the horn, he doesn't think the prince would appreciate his sticky fingers.
I don't think the prince is in a place to be making deals.
Even if the water.
Is there a horn there?
Even if Prince Kokto seems to have a fascination with horns.
Kokto. Okay. So, I have a rose. That's cool.
The lonely rose reminds Graham of his daughter.
Oh.
They named her Rosella for Valenice's love of the flower, after all. At least Graham can pick
Oh,
up the flower
of the
and keep it
rose.
safe, even if he is.
Gotcha. Like, Rosella is a parrot. Okay. Of Rose. I got it. So, that seems like something that I should do something with. I've got a rose, I've got a poetry book. I am halfway through recreating King's Quest VI. Told me I had a maiden to seduce. What do you look like?
Graham can't believe what his eyes see. The image
Lens
of the
flare.
painting is
Lens flare
perfectly
everywhere.
stored.
Sorry, it's not lens flare. This is really weird lighting, though. But okay. I don't know what to do to help you guys, so I'm just gonna... Actually, was there something on a bench? Oh dear. Still want to get upstairs. I have no idea what to do with this rose or the poetry book.
Grass and moss embrace the columns in a beautiful way, serving as a throne to the fierce, bullish masters that stand firm at the
Fierce.
top, holding the weight of the second level on their shoulders.
Okay, so I guess not. But,
The couple looks very disturbed, making Graham feel as if he should be doing something about it.
those hands are very oddly placed, especially her left one. But, regardless, let's get out of here. So I have a rose now. I have a rose and I have a memory. So, if I can get back to the Isle of Sacred Mountain. I'm going to take a look around in the Isle of the Mist first. And I'm also going to try to open this door again.
It's locked.
Still. It's not going to open with a rose or with a poetry or a song. Yeah. I have very few inventory items that aren't actual like ingredients. Oh, but I want up on this balcony so badly. So let's get me out of here. So to the Isle of the Mists. No, the Isle of the Mist. Hate it when I don't know something. That's not where I'm supposed to go. The Isle of the Mist? The Isle of the Mists. I don't know. I think it's the Isle of the Mists. Someone whose mind was elsewhere. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. And perhaps more importantly, why I should know about it in the context of what's going on. But, you know, adventure games are all about going around collecting up everything you can that's not nailed down. So, can't hurt to take another Isle of the Mists. Mists. So, okay. Can't hurt to take another look around. I guess this is probably not on the screen. So this should be the fire pit where Alexander almost died. Or I guess did die, depending on how you played the game. Should still be very fire
Perhaps the
pit-like.
Archdruid spoke true and wisely in saying that good and evil need to exist in a perfect balance. But Graham still cannot bear the thought that every time evil surfaces around him, his family are the ones who suffer.
Aww. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. Oh, hey! We've talked to you, haven't we? Is there anything? I don't see anything else on the screen. We've talked to you.
Good day, Archdruid.
Good day, Graham.
I will
Bye!
continue on my quest now.
Look for the signs.
You keep saying that. Do you know how to get blood on this rose? Because I think it's a little creepy.
Graham can...
Okay, I don't want to break into his house. Oh, wait.
One of the druid...
It's a drum! We need one of those. Yes.
One of the druids must have left this here after a ceremony.
That's all you have to say. It's a drum! You should be more excited, Amy. I'm gonna check up here real quickly. Just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna check and see what that, the artist guy's up to. It's a pretty little water.
The waters here are calmer than those of the sea, but they too carry that weight over them, that vague sense of storminess and unrest that has settled over the Green Isles since the tragic events of the wedding.
That's sad. Okay. There's nothing particularly interesting up here. There's the emerald that I took a mold of. They got that silver moon. They used the fire that's still all fiery.
This stone looks very similar to the stones in the sacred circle. They must be made from... There's an...
Okay. Nope, I got nothing. Back to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain we go. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good for not knowing what I'm doing, which is, I think, what I said last video. But I've got a drum. If I can switch out the paintings, I can get a horn. If I can... I've got a lute. That's 3 instruments. How many do I need? I've got a percussion, a brass, a string. Do I need a woodwind? Because if so, I probably shouldn't have given away that flute. Is poetry an art? I mean, it is an art, but is it, I guess, not an instrument? I don't know, but I guess I can figure it out when I get back to the Isle of Sacred Mountain. I forget why I'm collecting instruments. No, I am ready to sail.
Ready to sail?
I'm ready to sail. Did I click cancel? Nah, I guess the video will show. Mountain. Okay. So let's do this. So, I mentioned how horrible it must be for the guards to, like, have to deal with humans all day, but it's just gotta be hilarious to sit here and have them forced to watch as a human actually flies up into their city. They're just having to sit here while I put on these flying shoes, and they know exactly where I'm going, and they can't stop me. Bye! Bye! Makes me happy. Okay. Are you done painting my thing yet? Because I understand it's kind of huge, but I don't know what else I can do at the moment. Is there, and I've tried. Okay, hold on, that's a lute, and that's a...
These are the statues of the four winds that Alexander told Graham about.
It's a harp.
To the north is the statue of Levanter, the king of the winds, playing a harp.
I don't have a
Berenice
harp.
has told Graham of her encounter with the winds themselves in Etheria, and how they helped her stop the eruption of the volcano in time to save the realm of Eldritch.
It's true. And that one has a drum.
These are the statues.
Yeah.
The eastern statue of Borasco has the strong wind spirit playing a drum with his fellows. According to Graham's wife, Borasco was rather monstrous spirit who threatened to devour her before his mother called him off.
He was the scary black one that looked like a thundercloud.
These are the statues.
Yeah.
To the south is the statue of the wind Sirocco, playing a horn.
Sirocco.
Valenice has told Graham that Sirocco actually appeared horse-like when she encountered the winds.
It's true.
Apparently, the winged ones believed the winds to look more like them. Somehow, Graham's not surprised.
They were pronounced a lot more American in King's Quest VII. I did not just say Final Fantasy VII. That would be ridiculous. Yeah, Borasco, Sirocco.
These are the statue to the west is of the wind spirit Zephyr,
I think we
strumming
met her.
a lute serenely as he looked out over the homes of the winged ones. Valenice told Graham that Zephyr was a female wind spirit, however.
Okay. So,
The throne room, or the royal nest, as the winged ones call it,
cute.
where Azure and Ariel hold court. Amazing. Not even Graham's new flying gift could take him over this wall.
Aw.
The winds that gather on top must surely be blowing ferociously, and is probably futile trying to climb it.
Well, fine.
Despite a certain nausea Graham experienced, flying like this reminds him of his trip to Serenia with Cedric the Owl. Although this flight is a little more controlled and much less chaotic, thankfully.
And with 100% less
It
Cedric.
makes it strange.
Okay, let's skip her then. Okay. So, I need to double check exactly what I'm doing gathering these instruments. And I should be good. This should work well. If it loads. Oh, it looks white. So should we talk to him or should we just take it? I'll talk to him, because I'm polite.
Here's your stupid thing. Now, be gone.
As you wish, master.
You should bow really dramatically. Okay, so I've also got this thing. Oh, jeez. No more inventory items for me, I guess.
I must bother you again, young lad.
Right now.
Oh, you again. What is it now?
I've been gone
I
like
have a
4
request
seconds.
for you.
It doesn't surprise me.
Maybe you would be interested in seeing this?
What is it? Could it be?
A fruit from the tree of memories.
Oh,
How could
jeez.
that be possible? A mere earthling with such a valuable possession? Who did you steal it from?
You should consider being more respectful if you really want to lay your hands on this precious stone.
It's not what the subtitles say.
What is it you want?
There's a memory stored in this gem now. I would like you to paint me an exact
Oh, so we're giving him the
I don't
gem.
waste my time in such trivialities.
Is that so? Or maybe you just don't have the skills to do it.
Oh!
How dare you? A mere earthling speak to me in such a manner?
Burn.
Of course I can do it.
If you do it for me, I'll let you keep the gem.
A smart one. You don't see much of those these days. Alright, you have yourself a deal. Now leave so I can work on your painting.
The combination of the British accent and the animation really reminds me of those Harry Potter games that I used to play a lot. I don't know if anyone else did, because... Well, no, they were fantastic games. They were great. I love those things. Okay. So what are you guys up to?
My most beautiful ladies.
As well as the breeze from the
Oh,
east,
jeez, she still scares me.
as we cannot see.
Farewell, ladies.
Farewell.
Okay, I never want to do that again. Do you want a drum? I have a drum.
Graham doesn't...
Do you want a drum?
That won't...
Wait, you've got a harp.
My most beautiful.
No, I'm not trying to talk to her. Oh my god.
Farewell, ladies.
Farewell.
She's got a harp, though.
A number of talented street musicians play and sing songs that are no doubt their own creations all up and down the boulevard. Graham wonders if the Winged Ones have some kind of university for the arts on their island.
So what am I doing with these things? Someone told me to gather
This
them,
building
right?
has gorgeous stained glass windows depicting the instruments that the statues of the Four Winds are holding. A lute, a horn, a drum, and a harp. The Winged Ones sure are serious about those instruments, aren't they?
Because I have all of those, if not the harp, but she's got a harp. Do you want to trade it for a poetry book?
Lady, I have a gift for you.
Oh,
What is it?
It's a book of poetry. I thought you might be interested.
but
Of course I'm interested. Generous human.
I was trying to offer it to the one with the
Ever
harp.
so much.
You should put on more clothing.
Oh, sister, what does it say?
Oh, your face is a little creepy.
Can you read it to us?
Nice dress, though.
Maybe you'll find something funny in there. I'd like that.
Oh, this is beautiful.
She's got
Just
crazy eyes.
Beautiful. This. Sacred shadows always float. Prosperity arisen in these broken kisses, while the light fades. But the sun never saw.
Those are tiny
Vanity of
pages.
swallowed cries gathered in the hollowed banks of these houses, these villages, these ghostly empty sights.
Can I take your harp now? Because I plan on it. If I can get past you.
Well, ladies, would you mind if I borrow this? I'll take that as a no.
Okay, I have all the instruments. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do with them.
This harp has an almost angelic look to it.
And the
Then
5
again,
strings.
Graham thinks that all harps look that way.
He's a
It
harp
looks
slut.
perfect now that it's painted, but Graham has a feeling it still won't quite fool the queens.
Oh dear. What does it need? I don't know. Oh well. So, should I try and not fool the queens, but at least see what's wrong with my idea of fooling the queens? What am I supposed to do with these instruments? Because I have them all now.
This built a...
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
If it makes... But then, Graham...
I
That one...
don't remember why I was doing all this.
If it makes... But then... Graham...
Oh. Oh. Where'd the other one go? I have another one. It's a harp, a lute, a drum. Didn't I have another one? Oh, the horn! Oh, doy. Okay, I'll get that. I've got it accounted for. That's what I have. Okay, so I'm actually going to cut this video off here, and then when I return, I shall go to the Isle of Wonder and inevitably fail. And then hopefully I can figure out what's going out there, and then I'll have a thing, and then I'll do a switcheroo on the paintings, then have a horn, and then hopefully I'll figure out what to do with them by then. So I will see you guys later.